A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
I'll not take that from you.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son.
There's ought to be said.
What do ye want? I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. I'm about ready for a break.
Times are hard. Barely scraping.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? Brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only this is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters. Which would hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few. Tis a remarkable treasure we've found. A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort. I am well aware of the difficulties. I grant your weapon and
Things naught ever goes right. I don't like this place at all.
Connect.
Norbert, are you hurt?
we've got them on the run. Ought we to pursue and eliminate this dragon? I knew he would prevail, Master. We can ill afford to throw over. Our foe is not yet rounded.
Outstanding.
That's it. I thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
'Tis our duty to protect our charge from harm. It is dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that mattered. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. There again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
What do ye want?
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Thankless job, this.
But dreams are free, I say.
A hard day's work, is it too?
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Think you stand a chance? What's on your luck?
The Cyclops! He's weak to lightning strikes. It seems we have enraged our foes. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? our next attempt.
Where are you going? I always
Whatever am I to do? Near enough.
Ah, you've returned. How did you? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination, safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. Indeed, you are correct. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Well met, sir.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in. Perhaps it's... Well met, sir.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
Too early for dinner.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares all.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'Twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world. We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Over here, if you please.
It's this way.
Opportunities as they come, I say.
Give the cart a look over before we leave.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
We can see far from here, to the land beyond the sea.
One day, when we're well prepared, perhaps we might venture there and explore.
Well, that wasn't. It is a glad thing for the rest of them.
We must not lay down our lives.